Blind box culture is nothing new. The idea actually started in Japan back in the 70s. But in recent years, Chinese brands like Pop Mart have kicked out a whole new wave of the blind box craze. First in China, now a global phenomenon. And this time, China shaped it with its own culture. The design is the story, and it's cheaper, more accessible, and easier to get into. So today, we're asking blind box collectors to see what they really think about China's blind box culture. Is this rising global obsession a quiet form of China's soft power? This is Lingming from ThinkChina. Let's go. Who is your favorite Chinese collectible IP and why?
Well, I have two pieces from Pop Mart. One of them is Gollum from The Lord of the Rings, and one is a piece from a series called Green Cow Garden by a Japanese artist called Kohei. I like that one the best. It's really cute.
It's Nyota because the artwork is just so cute. It looks so handmade, even though I know it's not.
最喜欢的是迪姆。其实除了就是泡泡玛特、潮玩以外，可能还会有一些别的国家的 IP， 我也蛮喜欢的。他们也会跟泡泡玛特进行联名，基本上我喜欢的 IP 都可以见到。
The Twinkle Twinkle. And also Labubu. I like it very much. It's very cute. My favorite is Cinnamoroll because it's cute and I really love it because he's white.
I like Scarpetta because in the box it always looks so cool and every character feels like they have designs and something to them.
最喜欢的就是一个是冰墩墩，一个是拉布布。冰墩墩我一开始喜欢的是因为当时看冬奥会看到那个很可爱的一只熊猫，然后我就当时一下子太喜欢了，我就把它买了好多。然后拉布布的话是因为我好朋友喜欢，然后我是逐渐被他给带入坑了。
When and how did you first get into the blind box culture?
So my mother usually scrolls on Instagram and after that she sees like cute stuff and she will tell me. Then when I follow her, I think it's like very cute. Then sometimes we will buy some boxes. But sometimes when we didn't get what we want, we get very disappointed.
Well, the first time I saw it, I already knew that I would like it and I started to ask my mom for it, but I didn't have enough money, so I needed to wait on special occasions to get it.
Maybe last year because I know a friend that's really into blind boxes, and one day after like a really bad work shift, we were like, let's look at some blind boxes. And I was like, at that point I was so skeptical. I was like, why would you pay for something you don't even know what you're gonna get? But yes, I got trapped and I ended up getting like Nyota, my first ever blind box, and it's just, the feeling was just magical. I had to keep continuing.
我应该是从上高中的时候吧，因为那个时候就是上学压力很大嘛，然后但是我觉得就是拆盲盒会给我一种很爽的感觉，就是有一种快感，让我觉得就如果拆到自己喜欢的盲盒的话就会很高兴。
我是去年入坑，因为拉布布那时候开始火。
Can you tell me roughly how much you've spent on blind box or your mom spent on blind box?
My mom spent about like $36 or maybe like $40 something.
So about like 2 to 3 boxes.
Yeah.
大概应该买过有10几个吧。
Maybe 10 Cinnamoroll and 3 different ones.
For the Nyota, I think I have like 8. And then for like some other random series, I think I have like 2 other ones. And this is my first time I've gotten like a big one, and this is like a plushy keychain kind of thing.
50-60盒吧。
和那个
哦，对啊。
整盒的话4、5盒吧，也没有太多了。
整盒就12个吧。
对
50多个。
12个也有，6个也有。
6 boxes, at least 6 boxes.
盲盒上应该就是5位数左右吧，然后但我还有很多其他的收藏品，就加上那些收藏品就差不多6位数。
您方便透露一下您收藏过最贵的一个单品是什么吗？
我收藏过应该是 Bear Brick 吧，就当时一只熊可以卖到1万多新币这样子。
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate these IPs from Pop Mart and other Chinese brands?
I would say that they are extremely well made, you know. Maybe the stereotypical impression of Chinese products is that they are cheap and poorly designed, but here you have very well finished pieces and they are very well designed and just nice to look at. That's why I guess they're so popular. Yeah, people queue up for them and all.
I think mainly I find it like 6 to 7, but I'm more keen of those with keychains where you can hang. Otherwise, it's just like a plastic figurine. Yeah.
I think I already like a 7 to 8 because I guess I got like pleasantly surprised by like the effort, yeah, and like some of the like the minute details they put in like some of their products.
I think I'll give it like a 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Why?
Because like it's cute and like the quality is like not bad.
I would have like 8.5 because I think they're quite creative at what characters they make.
Do you think China's blind box culture is just a passing craze or a long-term trend?
I think it will be a long-term trend because like they'll come up with like more and more figures, and they are collaborating with other IPs as well.
I believe it will be a short-term trend. Yeah.
I guess it depends, right? Because I think like locally, like in SG, like I think the Labubu craze is like sort of like faded, whereas like elsewhere in the world, for example in the United States, it's like on the rise. So yeah, I think it kind of really depends on which side of the globe you're on, I guess.
There's like a long queue inside the shop, so like I think it's a long time trend.
This gambling element mixed with the buying element, I think that's been around forever and it's not going to go away. You have like things like Pokemon cards or toys in cereal boxes. It's not going away, yeah.
Would you say this trend is a form of China's cultural soft power?
Well, yes. I think apart from demonstrating, as I said just now, how well-made Chinese products can be, I think it's also for some of the pieces, a reflection of Chinese culture. For example, my friend has a piece from one of the Pop Mart series called Unfolding the Classics. So it's an adaptation of the Shan Hai Jing, so like mystical Chinese creatures and everything, and they packaged it in a very cute and accessible way. So that's definitely a projection of Chinese culture and soft power, yeah.
Economically, yes. But in terms of the design itself and the different characters, I don't really see a lot of Chinese influence. So if just through design, I know it's from China, but it's not even like at the forefront of my mind that like, oh yeah, Pop Mart's from China, these designs are Chinese. Because there's just such a large variety of designs of different artists, yeah.
算是一种吧，对，因为以传统来说，潮玩最早起源于日本或者香港地区，那很多人不会觉得中国大陆是一个潮玩会做得很好的一个地方。那这几年真的颠覆很多人的一个思维，说哇，中国大陆能做潮玩做得这么火，而且全球都在追捧。对，我是觉得说是一定是一个软实力的一个体现啊。